손흥민은 자신의 MLS 플레이오프 데뷔전에서 팀 내 최고 평점을 받으면서 승리를 이끌었습니다. 사실상 풀타임과 다름없이 후반전을 거의 다 뛰었고 같은 팀 동료들에게 슈팅 기회를 만들어주는 플레이메이커의 정수를 보여준 경기였죠. 실제 통계 매체들이 전하는 기록을 보더라도 손흥민은 키패스 8회로 양팀 통틀어서 1위였고 평점 역시 최고점으로 경기의 MOM이었는데요. 아쉽게도 골이나 어시스트는 기록하지 못했지만 분명 그 이상의 영향력을 보여준 건 맞습니다. 이는 미국 현지 매체는 물론이고 현지 팬들도 확실하게 인정하고 있는 내용입니다. 단순히 한국 선수라서 쉴드 쳐주는 게 아니라 진짜 경기를 풀로 보신 분들은 알겠지만 손흥민이 아니면 공격을 풀어줄 사람이 없는 그런 경기였다고 봐도 과언이 아니었거든요. 이런 말들을 손흥민 팬이라고 하는 고래가 하면 못 믿겠다고 하실 분들도 있으실 것 같으니까 미국 현지 팬들의 목소리로 직접 들어보시죠.
There was something I noticed tonight that hadn't been true yet was that Son is pulling all the gravity now in our offense, and Bawanga is getting one-on-one defense for the first time in years.
Yes.
And that is something that will lead to goals, right? I think Bawanga may have been selfish in moments and missed a couple of shots that he would normally have made. That said, he was getting one-on-one defense, which he has not had in a year and a half. And if I'm happy that he took those shots, right? Son is pulling 4 people towards him, finding Bawanga, and Bawanga's taking the shot. I'll live with that every fucking day because Son is not going to get clean shots in the playoffs, right? They're not going to back off on him the way that they did in the regular season. They're going to flood every possible angle that he has towards the goal, and we're going to have to rely on Son to find the pass. I think it's not going to be clean from him in the box ever again until next season.
I think Bwanga also had to take a second to get used to having that kind of space. Like, it's an extra half second of decision making. He was like, "Oh shit,
well,
I actually can do this."
I think I'll make that my happy foot. Son, the playmaker. Like, we got to see him be a real playmaker. Like that first pass that I think it's Gallagher that gets back and makes a last ditch tackle. But that combination of Son holding it up, 2 defenders facing him up, and basically ball watching, and then him having the presence to just roll the ball into Denny, who's running full steam. Yes, Gallagher gets back, but like there was a couple moments where he like just laid balls off. Obviously, he lays the ball off for the game winner. Like that was Sonny, the playmaker. And LAFC is going to need that against teams that kind of bunker like this. If he's not scoring goals, at least he's setting up goals. So yeah, I think you're right. Like Sonny's setting up Bwanga to shoot. Like Bwanga doesn't need to pass back to him. The point is, I'm giving you this chance, finish it.
It is going to be hard for Sonny or Bwanga to get hat tricks in the playoffs the way that they've been doing because teams are going to defend them much differently in a must-win game. And I think we just need to get used to Sonny passing the ball a little bit more up front because in the stadium, I don't know if it was clear on TV, but in the stadium, there is a team of 4 or 5 people around Sonny every time he has the ball. They're not giving him any space anymore. And Bwanga is our best shot outside of him. So while I think he had an off night with some of his shots, I'm happy with him taking those shots coming in the future.
이번 플레이오프를 실제로 경기장에서 보고 나서 이런 말을 하니까 더욱 믿음이 가는데요. 아무래도 중계 카메라는 경기장 전체가 아니라 순간적으로 선수나 장면에 집중하다 보니까 90분 내내 손흥민만 따라다니지는 않습니다. 그런데 이 사람들의 말을 들어보니까 실제로는 손흥민에 대한 마크가 더욱 심한가 봅니다. 아무래도 손흥민이 가장 큰 위협이니까 어쩌면 당연한 일일지도 모릅니다. 중계 중에 카메라에 잡힌 장면만 봐도 손흥민 주위로 5명씩 포위하듯이 몰려드는데 웬만한 선수는 아무것도 못하겠더라고요. 그럼에도 불구하고 손흥민은 그 5명을 다 뚫고 슈팅도 하고 패스도 하고 역전을 만들었다는 거. 심지어 또 다른 팬은 손흥민의 경기를 보고 손흥민을 제외한 다른 LAFC 선수들은 오늘 다 끔찍했다는 평가를 하기도 했는데요. 제목부터 손흥민 혼자 모든 걸 할 수는 없다 라면서 손흥민만 고군분투했다는 느낌인데 자, 그 영상도 함께 보고 오시죠.
LAFC were able to escape Austin FC in the first game of the best of 3 matchup. They got game 1 at home at BMO Stadium. And even though they got this win, it was a pretty ugly game. The first half, LAFC looked very, very shaky, nervous, unsure of themselves. they were not playing the LAFC we're accustomed to seeing in the Son Heung-min era with Denis Bouanga. You know, we had seen this dynamic duo up top that was scoring goals in droves. They scored 15 goals in a 4-game stretch at one point. And we just haven't seen that in a while. They looked really, really bad. And you know who I think looked really bad in the first half? I got to pin some blame on a guy who always disappears in big games, a guy who never shows up for his team when they need him most, Denis Bouanga. I mean, there was a chance that Denis Bouanga had. Son Heung-min put it right on a platter for him. Like literally any guy who was competent would have scored this goal for LAFC, and he got it deflected. I mean, it was good defending, but my God, he should have scored that goal. I mean, it was a perfect setup by Son Heung-min. Denis Bouanga was a no-show in the first half. Made bad decisions, turned the ball over, bad passes, wrong runs, getting cooked in the pocket of Austin FC. And another thing too about this midfield that I want to talk about, because the attack, like I said, we're used to this LAFC, a team being lethal in the final third. When Son Heung-min has to go from striker all the way back past the midfield line to get the ball, to move it forward, to start the attack, is a bad sign. That he has to go that deep, and he has to do that as the striker because nobody in this midfield can do anything. Son had to go all the way back past the midfield line to get the ball, to bring it forward, to try to create something in the attack, which is bad. So the biggest concern too is like LAFC, this strong attacking team just has been rudderless lately. And it's not Sonny's fault. It's not. It's the people around him. It's Denis Bouanga who's missing these chances. It's Tillman who can't set anything up. It's Delgado who just really is useless in the final third. All these guys just don't. Even Palencia hasn't been that good lately. He doesn't have the team around him to do anything. You take him off this team is horrible. This is not a good team. I honestly believe that. I think tonight's match, I think, you know, that's been a common theme for him this season, right? I mean, he has been the one consistency in this team, but that could have been catastrophic if.
와, 정말 직설적으로 막 쏟아내는 걸 보니까 살벌하다고 느껴질 정도인데요. 근데 뭐 저런 평가가 아주 틀린 말은 아니긴 한 게, 실제 통계 매체인 소파스코어 평점을 보면요, 손흥민만 8.3점으로 압도적인 1위고, 부앙가르 6.6, 델가도 6.7, 틸만 6.7, 그리고 슈아니에르 6.4로 팀 내 최저점입니다. 분명 통계적으로도 확연히 못했다는 거죠. 네. 패배한 상대팀인 오스틴의 미드필더들이 오히려 평점이 더 높은 경우도 있다 보니까 분명 LAFC 선수들도 새겨 들어야 될 것 같습니다. 오스틴은 서부에서 공격력 꼴찌팀인 대신에 수비는 어느 정도 상위권에 속하는 건 맞으니까 다음 원정을 대비해서 전술을 잘 준비해서 확 달라진 모습 보여주면 좋겠습니다. 자, 이상 인수형 고래였습니다. 감사합니다.